All right, moving on to episode 2. So this is the opening where Ruby gives birth to the demon baby in the image of Ash. And this thing jumps up and grabs this guy, and Ruby's like all split open and dead looking, and the baby jumps on the guy and starts sucking the blood, which the blood runs through the umbilical cord that's still attached to Ruby, and which brings her back to life. And she grabs the umbilical cord and she fucking bites it and rips it off as the baby tears this fucking guy apart. Holy shit, man. Hilarious. Great stuff. So gory, so nuts. God, I love this show. Then Dalton tells the history of the Knights of Samaria here, which they do an animation, which that's a budgetary thing, I'm sure. I wish they could have shown it, in live action, but it is what it is. A kid showing up and to a guy's house and announcing that they're their kid, or a woman showing up and being like, you have a 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, whatever year old, or shit, even younger is even worse. Well, I don't know if it's worse, because then you missed out on their whole life, which kind of sucks too. But that's a big fear men have. That's a fear that no woman can even comprehend. But yeah, that is a fear of a lot of guys. And people, I know a lot of people will be, that's your own fucking fault. You should have kept your dick in your pants and whatever. And it's like, okay, sure, well, whatever. I didn't. And that is a true fear that a lot of dudes have. Man. Okay, I'm not a superstitious person, so that didn't help at all, but please, no. I have 2 kids. That's all I need. I don't need anyone. So if you're watching this, that ain't my kid, all right? It ain't mine. Just kidding. All right. And Ash trying to be a dad. Oh, my God. Ash is not dad material, but he is funny. It would be funny to watch, but no. Ruby is her guidance counselor, who's trying to manipulate her from a place of trust, which is the most horrible shit. Pablo sees this naked woman in this freaking, I don't know what the hell this vision is, but she was sent by the Brujo from season 1, yeah, right? Yeah. And now the whole, as I said, they undid things, so Ash had a hand all of a sudden, but still he shot Cheryl in the face with a shotgun and he killed his family. Like, he did? But he undid that stuff when he went back in time. I don't understand. That makes no sense. Doesn't matter. So I guess there is no reset, but it clearly showed there was a reset, because he did lose his hand, but he didn't lose his hand. And they took the book. I don't get it. Anyway. Ash goes to the sperm bank and he tries to bribe the girl behind the counter with a 20% coupon to his store. Could there be anything more ashy than that? And oh man, this whole fight sequence at the sperm clinic is fucking hilarious, dude. You have an arm that comes out of a porno mag and is just holding on to him, and the arm is shown coming out from the magazine, and there's nothing on the other side of the magazine, and he's just wrestling around with an arm and a magazine attached to it. It looks so cool. And while that's happening, the other doctor, one of the other doctors that's in there, is a deadite and is throwing tons of semen all over the place at him. Just so gross and hilarious, and probably their way to try to one-up the morgue scene from the other one. I don't think anything could touch the asshole, I'm in the butt scene, but this one is still pretty damn good. And plus we get a head smash here. We get a frozen head smash in this one, which you get that in Jason X. It's one of my favorite fucking kills of all time. So the fact that we get another one here, always great. Always love the frozen head crack scene. And I guess Ash's other kid, the little baby kid, lives off of body parts. So I thought that was pretty funny. Just a whole slew of body parts just being, she has like a whole fucking mound of body parts that are just sitting there to be thrown to the kid. Yeah, let's move on.